Hello, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are doing a pick a card reading on what you need to know right now. We are coming into a new month. We're coming into that new moon. So this energy that's coming in could be anything that shows up. These messages will also have channeled songs to them because I've started to compile like a list of things that I'm going to be doing, pick a cards. And so I had already had this planned out to do. And so I already asked the universe to put in the songs for me for each card. I'm going to tell you right now. So if you want to, you can just vibrate off the picture, the falcon, the cat, the mountain goat, or the zebra. That could be your thing. If you want more, I'm going to give you a little more here. This first card, I have a lot of air energy. I felt a lot of air energy. And the song on this one is I Want to Know What Love Is. And it's by Foreigner. It's an old song. I think it's in the 80s. This cat actually, I didn't know the energy it had, right? I thought a little bit of water. It has a little mixed energy in it. But the song from that it's called Kissing You. No. Oh my gosh. It is the early 90s song. And it's Digital Underground's Kiss Me Boy and I'll Kiss You Back. Or he says kiss me girl and I kiss you back. I don't know the actual song, but I really feel like it's about an equal give and take. So if you're looking at balance, this is your reading right here. The second one, I got strong earth energy with this mountain goat. The song on this one was New York Minute, actually, by Don Henley, and it was in 1989. And actually, it also made me think of Taylor Swift. I think she has that album 1989. So that's the vibe I was getting. It was crazy because the song came up to me in the middle of the night, and because I asked about it, and I had these two songs came through me through that day when I wrote down what I was going to do. And I wrote down the songs, and in the middle of the night, I woke up to this song, and I was like, where the heck did that come from? Because I hadn't watched anything. So, and it was like in a New York Minute with Don Henley. So it could be more about that song, that anything can happen so quickly. Or it's telling you to even look at maybe you're born in 1989, because it was going to that Taylor Swift song as well, somewhere in that line. Or you could be an earth sign as well. That's what I got from this. This last one with the zebra, I got a lot of fire energy. I don't know why with the zebra I thought of Sagittarius. But the song for you guys is I got Dido's Thank You. And it's not the Eminem version. But she makes the song Thank You. And it's about, if you watch the video, I love that. I love Dido. She's wonderful. But it's changing from one thing to another, having your place of your own and being evicted from that place because something bigger wants to take that place, but accepting it and just being thankful through the process. So a lot of fire energy, a lot of movement energy too with that zebra. Finding balance between the light and the dark with that zebra energy too. So let's get started. All right. Hello, pile one. You guys picked the Falcon card. On this card, it says act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equation. So this is going out, the Falcon goes after what it wants. It swoops down into things that it wants. what you need to know right now is to go. I'm thinking to go after that opportunity. Kind of plain and simple. These messages are going to be short and simple. With this unfolding path, that's what the tarot I'm gonna be using for you guys today. And with that channel song, I want to know what love is. So it could be asking you to swoop down on something in a relationship for yourself. And also could be healing things within yourself so you will know what love is. One of the things I've learned within myself is that love starts within, love starts with you. And the only way you can attract the love that you want is to really love yourself. And sometimes that's hard. But going through those things is a great thing. So yeah, you had an ending. So that is a terrible ending. So this ending was a very painful ending, whatever this ending is for you. This could be an ending in a relationship, ending. It could be ending in anything that you may have loved. And so now you have to go after a new opportunity. It is all about getting yourself back up after being stabbed in the back, being cheated out of things, being treated a certain way. It is coming back after all of this and getting back up, accepting that ending and knowing that, okay, I'm gone through some hardships. Now it's time for me to go after something else. And you have this falcon here, which is a great protector spirit to have over you as you're getting back up, as you're going into the place. And I am doing 3 cards, so we can look at it, this is past energy, or this is the energy you're in now, and the energy you're coming into. Let's see what energy you're coming into, or the energy you're in now. Love it. So you have a new opportunity. This is it's in reverse, but I didn't think it was in reverse, because to me, this is saying the universe, something within yourself is going to give you, you're seeing the truth within yourself. This is your own truth. You're seeing your own truth, your own things that you need to deal with. So a lot of blues. So I'm getting, but we have swords again. Remember I said this is a lot of air energy, and so a lot of swords. So a lot of air sign energy, going with that Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra energy. So, but when you have an ending, you have to have a beginning. And I'm thinking you're having this beginning from within, and you are being guided with this falcon, an opportunity, and it's guiding you. It's letting you see the truth. It's letting you see the facts of all of the lies that were thrown at you that you didn't see behind you. You're now seeing it. The universe is giving you that. Your ancestors are giving you that. God is giving you that. It's whatever you connect with. Everyone connects with something different. So, and remember, these messages are general. So take what resonates and leave the rest on the table. It is what has ended in your life, and what are you working on right now within yourself? What are you seeing? What are you cutting through? What are you connecting with? What are you using to help you? With these flowers around it, using nature, seeing your own self as this powerful being, because that is a crown. And if it was flipped like this, you would see yourself right then and there as this king or queen energy. You would see yourself as this strong being. But right now, I think it's coming within you. And I don't think this is, with it being in reverse, you not seeing it. And maybe you didn't see it for a while. Maybe you had the clouds, but it is going to shoot through, because at every ending, there has to be a new beginning. And we are in new beginning energy. Just like I said, we have a new month, we have a new moon, we have a new cycle. We have this new season that we're in, a new season of spring. So stepping into that energy. Okay. I will go closer. No. Oh my man. Okay, we'll do that. I just moved the camera. Okay, and so after this ending and stepping into what you're stepping into right now, sometimes it takes a while. When we talk about where we're at, when you're doing a reading and you're doing past, present, and future, the past could be just yesterday, and you could just be starting this energy right now, this present moment energy. And sometimes the future energy does not show up for a couple months. Okay, that's what I wanted to put out there. And sometimes you sit in your present moment. You don't just fly through this energy. This energy flows. Okay, your card. So you got another reversal. And I'm gonna clarify this reversal too, actually, in a minute. But you have this Ten of Wands, so it's gonna be it is gonna be hard. This new beginning that you're going into is going to be hard, and I think this, when carrying you can't carry this big with you. This is actually what I have something in my eye. You can't carry this stuff with you. These are in reversal because I have them. I'm sitting with them in reversal, but I think I'm going to take it still. It's saying you cannot take this into the future with you. And if you, let's do two. If you carry these burdens with you, well, let's see what happens. If you carry these burdens, dang, they flipped it out real good. It's going to be a new beginning again, but it could be a very naive and a foolish beginning. Okay. If you take the burdens with you. If you don't take the burdens with you, what do we have with that Fool card being a major arcana, you're going to look foolish. It's going to be like you're starting at the very beginning with that if you take all those burdens with you. Because you're going to have to, I feel like you're going to have to repeat a lesson. Now, if you don't take the burdens with you, if you release the burdens and you leave some there, look at that. You're going to step into this Ten of Pentacles energy. Okay? You can either go and start a cycle all over again, doing something all over again to relearn this lesson and seeing yourself. If you don't let in the future, when you're given this new beginning and you're moving to something different, if you don't release some stuff, then you're going to repeat the cycle. This is warning to you. I'm just going to tell you. You're going to repeat the cycle. Now, you will get here, but I don't like repeating cycles. They suck. It sucks repeating cycles. And you can have the strength and the courage to do it, and maybe you need to learn something in that if you can't choose the right thing. But if you can release and let go of some things, you step into your Ten of Pentacles. You step into that energy of knowing your worth, knowing your value, leaving your legacy. Okay. The last thing I wanted to leave with you with, I was gonna pull from this Heart and Soul. Right when I opened it up, I had two cards just come flying out with me. So I'm gonna take both of them. I have this angel one, she's kind of naked, and then I have this one right here. So I'm going to read the angel one to you first. This angel I'm gonna read this angel one first. It says, a new phase begins and brings with you new opportunities. This is a lucky and prosperous time where much that previously seemed impossible is now is possible. Doors previously closed now open. Your world is full of light. Okay? So, again, this is all about new beginnings and taking this, going for it, but you have to see your own truths. You have to deal with things within yourself. This one right here is sometimes the true purpose of things is hidden from you. Something doesn't quite make sense at that moment, but it will soon. All is about to change. A blessing is on its way, and many more will follow. Soon you will feel as though it's raining rose petals from heaven. So, again, remember I told you it was like divine's going to just give you all this stuff, and you're just going to see, this fits so well. You're going to see it coming in, and you're going to feel it, and it's going to open up these opportunities for you. This is what's going to happen in this energy, okay? And when this starts coming in, release things that are not for your highest good. Release things, the heavy burdens that you don't need, okay? And if you need to, go and write things down that you're done with, that you're through with, that you don't want to carry with you anymore, and let them go. And when you are in this energy of going here, look back at that and say, I wrote this down. I don't want that. And if that energy comes up, and you can look back at that, you have that writing where you had already set that intention that you didn't want that. And so when it comes up in the future, you can look at it and be like, nope, I already put it out there. I didn't want it, so I'm not taking it. And you don't have to take it. And that means you learn from that lesson, that you're over it. You're done. So let me tell you, cycles are not fun. They are not. And I've repeated many. And it's okay. It is okay. It's just you get to learn a new lesson. You get to learn a new lesson over here. You have to repeat another one over here. And sometimes repeating it helps you expand on wisdom, on knowledge, on growth, on love. And remember, maybe you need to listen to that song, I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner. Do you really want to know what love is, or do you want to repeat the lesson of things that are not true, what are not truly love? And I think the first step of knowing what love is looking to it within yourself. All right, pile one, that was your reading. I hope you got a good message out of it. You can like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you. All right, pile two, thank you for joining me. So you guys, weird messages coming through already before I got it. Well, I decided that, I was guided to use the cosmic slumber for pile two. And it was weird because I was getting a whole bunch of messages. I got messages that you guys should listen to pile four, that you will have. I haven't even done pile four, but it was like, when I was telling this energy, I'm going to use the same deck as I'm using for pile four, because I was called to use this actually cosmic slumber for as well. But I was called to tell you that. I was called to also tell you that that you guys might have been in a slumber, you thinking about a cat. You know how cats get lazy sometimes, and maybe you've gotten lazy right now. So being called out for that. I also got a message of, don't take the red pill or the blue pill, take the orange pill. And then I thought of Tic Tacs. I don't know why. That's weird. Very weird. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over dependency on others. Okay. So I'm keeping this simple today. We're going to be doing past energy, or energy you're coming out of. Okay, here's the energy you're coming out of. You are a high priestess within yourself. But you have not, with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like, but you've been waiting for something, like you've been waiting for it not to be cloudy within yourself or in your heart, in your mind. See, you see right here where it's around her heart space, like it's been cloudy. I feel like it's been cloudy in your heart space, and you've been waiting for your heart space. Oh my God, there's another card back there. I didn't even know this. Yeah. Oh my God, it is within your emotions. with this King of Cups in reverse, like you have been dealing with a lot of emotional stuff within yourself. This is your past energy, guys. And so you have not used your high priestess energy. I understand this. You have this strong intuition. You have this higher knowledge. You have these knowings. You have, you get dreams that tell you things. You know things before and you don't know why. And people are like, how did she freaking know that? Or how did he know that? It's because you have this high priestess energy. But right, I feel like you in the past you wasn't using this high priestess energy because you had a lot of emotional things in your life that you needed to reflect on and look on. And we're waiting to get through this. And I feel like with this sun coming out, and I was thinking about the orange and the yellows, and you think about the sun, and we have this cat here, and you were in this cosmic slumber. You was in this slumber where you was just waiting. You was waiting for the right time within yourself. And you already knew that. You're a high priestess, so you knew you needed to deal with some stuff within yourself before you could step out into this present energy. And this present energy that you're being asked to step out into now, because it's coming, it's time to strike out on your own. And that could be in multiple things in your life. It could be within business. It could be within relationships. It could be within friendships. It could be within your family. So look at that. It's time. Oh my gosh. You guys it is time to take a leap of faith. It's time to start something new. It is this new energy. And it's going to come up in, I think, every single reading with new energy with us, the new moon. So working with that moon energy, if you're into the moon cycles, working with the new season of spring, working with the just being that new month of spring and things are blooming. It is time to take that leap. There's those colors. And you're about to be in this energy. You're coming out of this. You're coming out of this slumber. You're coming out of what has, been for a while. And you already know this. You're high priestess. You guys are my psychics. You guys are my mediums. You guys are the gifted. You're the empaths. You're the starseeds. You are those tarot card readers, oracle readers. You do astrology. You do numerology. I don't know why I'm thinking anthropology. You're travelers. You can speak multiple languages. You have so many gifts. You're very gifted. And and you have this higher knowledge. You're very much connected to the moon. You could be really connected to Mother Gaia too, sitting there waiting, using Mother Gaia to help you stay balanced and grounded during this process, and as you try to overcome a lot of the currents. Because with this, if you look at this, there's a lot of emotions, high emotions with this, and look at all those tides with that. You had the king is the strongest one in the court cards, right? And he comes out in reversal. So you had some strong things within your emotional body, within your feelings, within your emotional being that you had to process and go through. And so that is something that I'm being, okay, so I'm going to, these cards started sliding. I'm going to give you guys a card to help you, because you guys are coming out of that, but I feel you, I feel you guys are just like, is it really time? Do I really need to? So I'm going to pull you guys an oracle real quick of this crystal to help push you right over here, okay? I'm pushing you guys right over there, okay? To this present. You're presently supposed to be in this full energy. Okay, got your card. Easy, easy. You guys got this, this look at that orange in there with this angel right here. You have something will be revealed in a dream or through someone you trust. The information sheds light on something that has remained hidden from you for some time. Suddenly, the missing piece of the puzzle appears, and you're able to see the bigger picture. Okay, and so it's going to come to you. It's going to become, so you guys might have, if you trust spirit guides, if you see that other side, if you walk with the other side and you see and they give you information, you can trust that information. If you have dreams, something in your dream comes and they give you information, or to say you have a mentor that you highly trust. I recently, last week, told someone that I told him I don't trust no one. I said, I don't trust no one. I will tell you that. I told that person that. And this person looked at me and he says, that's really sad. And he said, you can trust me. And I looked at him like, okay, whatever. But I sat with it for a couple days, and I went, and as I sat with it, I called on everything in my power to open up and to trust someone and some things. And I also called in judgment and justice if my trust was broken. So I already put that agreement out there that if it's broken, that this person would not cross me ever again, basically, and would know that they broke my trust. And so I went and I told that person, okay, I'm trusting you. And I told them that. And they said, did I earn your trust? And I said, yes, you have. And so, so you might have someone like that you can trust, that you can confide in, someone that has been through some stuff, that is wiser than you, that may be helpful to you, right? So, that, or it also can come in dreams, because you get those are very helpful as well. So, but whatever that's revealed is going to help you jump into this full energy, okay, and move forward. All right, let's see. Once you jump into this full energy and you go down your path, the future holds no longer, you have been in this hangman position, no longer being stuck. Once you take that leap of faith and you do something, you're going to move out. And you see that reflection right there too. You're going to see everything for what it is, and you're going to move, because this hangman's in reversal. You're going to move out of this hangman. We got death. We have major arcana across this whole board. Starting off with it, presently getting into it, and then the hangman and death, having that transformation and going to having an ending, a transformation, and going and oh my God, this death, I love this death card. This death card is awesome. This death card is like going into something transformed and striking into it like you're supposed to, like coming out of this hangman and like, I know what I'm doing now. I know where I'm going. I know what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm going after it. And that's what I feel is coming for you once you get that breakthrough and you take that leap of faith. Once you take that leap of faith and get out of this slumber, because you have been in a slumber, you're going to be able to jump into that energy. I love that. I love that for you guys. Okay, I'm going to end you guys with an oracle. This one, I'm going to use the lantern oracle here and see what it has to say for us, for you guys, in your message, okay? I love that hangman being in reversal, and then death, like just transforming all that energy that you've been stuck in. Look at that, just being stuck somewhere, and that's so cool. Look at that. You got 13 false beliefs. Once the untruths that we believe about ourselves are illuminated, so are the ways we can release the false limitations that confined us too. So you have these false, oh my God, look at that, how powerful she is in this picture. Look at that. Yeah, these false beliefs were within yourself. Oh my God, and I didn't even, oh my gosh, you guys, your channeled song, it came up now. So that's why I looked back at your channel. That is a digital underground song. Oh my gosh, I'm on my freaking phone. I can't look it up. Hold on. Just, oh my gosh. It's digital underground. I'm gonna go get my iPad. Okay. Let's look up. I should have had this looked up, what the actual song is, but I wanted you guys to have it for some reason. But it's a going back and forth within yourself, I feel. It is that energy of equal give and take, like giving from your logical side, but also giving from your emotional side, also being grounded. But also giving to your dark side, but also giving to your light side. Okay? Giving to your shadow and to your light, because you are a polarity of both, of the moon and the sun. That's interesting. One of my bosses the other day was sitting in the office, was having a meeting, and one of my coworkers, she says, I'm like the moon. She's like, and you're so much like the sun. And he says, the sun can't be, he says, the sun can't reflect without the moon. So he's like, she can't reflect, she doesn't reflect without you. So he's, because I'm like this happy, always go lucky, bubbly, and she's like this pouty, moody person, but we love each other so much. We get along so well, and we just go back and forth. But at the same time, we can work with each other, and we can feed off each other. And so it's one of those things. Digital underground. Okay. So the song, it's called Kiss You Back. Yes, it's called Kiss You Back. So listen to that song. I don't know why I'm telling you to listen to the song. It is an old one by Digital Underground. It's called Kiss You Back. So it came to my head. I don't know why, but it did. But it's about going back and forth with yourself. Like, if you do this, I'll do that. If you do this, I'll do that. But maybe coming out of that energy of staying into the belief with yourself. And maybe that is what this is, belief. You believed that thing about yourself, and so you did that. So if you believe that you couldn't read numerology, you couldn't understand astrology, that you couldn't read tarot, that you could not see the future, that you could not be a medium, that you could not strive to be this life coach, to be this yoga teacher, if you did not believe that, it's actually telling yourself you do have it within you to do those types of things. Okay, you guys' reading went longer than I thought. I was not supposed to go this long, but that's okay. All right, pile 2, thank you so much for being here. You can like, share, comment, subscribe, all those wonderful things. Have a good one. Bye. All right, pile 3, you guys have a little different vibe going on. I'm not going to start off with a tarot with you guys. I'm actually going to start off with these absolute affirmations. You guys, I think with your card with this mountain goat, I heard a lot, I was thinking a lot of earth sign, but this says there's something out of balance in your life. So do whatever you need to do to correct it. And as I was sitting here, I kept wanting to, I'm eating I was eating this Korean pancake, but I couldn't stop eating it. And so all of a sudden started thinking of overindulgence, and then I started thinking of video games. And so you could be in overindulging in video game, your media time, strolling, gaming. You could be overindulging in food, drinking, smoking, any of that stuff. Overindulgent in spending. I got a little happy with my overindulgence in spending too, and I was thinking about it. Actually, I was thinking about it last night. So, when you're not in balance, you overindulge in things. That is the message I got right off the bat for you guys. And so, in your song, in a New York Minute, Don Haley, I think that has, like, anything can change in quickly. Like, so you need to stay in balance, because you need to stay balanced and grounded, because anything can happen. Your world can change. Mountain goats, how they're always on a mountain, and mountains are not leveled at all. So that's what I'm getting from that song. Anything can change, anything can happen. So be mindful of what you're putting in your body, mentally, emotionally, through your eyes, through your mouth, all of that, through your senses. And so we're going to start with affirmations to look at what you could use to help you out. What affirmations does Power Free the goats need right now? What affirmation do we start them off with? Okay, we have, I surround myself by positive energy. So you could also be feeding yourself negative energy. And not only just from within yourself, you could be getting this negative energy from those things, from the video games, from the strolling, from social media, and you get negative energy actually from food too. When there's high vibrational food and there's low vibrational food. So high vibrational food is the most natural you can get, like straight up from a tree, like a fruit from a tree, something from the ground, and that hasn't been sprayed. But if it has, it's better than the thing that has been gone through a chemical process, like burgers and fries and fried food and all of that stuff. So surround yourself by positive energy. Start putting in things that you're watching, that you're indulging in. It's okay to, I get it. I have a sweet tooth. I love sweets. So I get it. But it's all about how much you do, not overdoing it, finding a good balance. It says, create an environment for yourself that makes you feel strong and supported. Take time to personalize your space and find a place for each item, both at home and at work. By maintaining your physical space, you welcome in the atmosphere of uplifting energy in which you are able to foster happiness, resilient, and positive relationships. This morning, I went crazy, like in between my kids getting ready for school and stuff. I started just dusting like crazy, like, oh my God, there's so much dust that's collected. Then I swept the kitchen, I swept the dining room, because I knew that once I got them off to school, I wanted to do this reading, and then I would have to get ready for work. And so I knew, bam, 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 I had to stay on task. But at the same time, my surroundings need to be purified, need to be cleansed. And so that's what it's telling you to do, to clean up the energy around you. Open some windows, open some doors, take that time, and you have that day off, you have that extra time. Surround yourself with positive energy. You can add other things to positive energy, because sometimes you might work in a place where there is not a lot of positive energy. So having crystals with you, cleansing yourself before you go, and when you leave, cleansing yourself as well. In between your breaks, doing breath work, doing those types of things to help you, okay? With this goat, I'm putting this right there so you can see. Surround yourself by positive energy. All right. So what you need to know, and because anything can change, you never know when a situation might change up on you. Things are chaotic in our world, so you never know when things can change. So I think it's all about getting in balance within your body, within your mind, within your emotions, and as much as you can with your surroundings, as much as you possibly can. Yes, you can't always change everything around you, but you can take little things with you to help you. I try to buy flowers every week, so I have some flowers along with my plants. And I this morning I heard of a new plant I needed to get. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get one. So maybe that is another thing you can put in your surroundings. It's what's going to help clear out and maintain positive energy around you. So let's look at this past energy. We're going to do 3 cards, and we're going to do your past, present, okay? Oh my God, he always freaking comes out, this guy, and I never can say his name, and I always forget his freaking story too. And he loves to show up. But I will say we are in the past. I think this past energy started in January, because what I'm thinking, I'm looking at is the snake, and I'm thinking about the year of the snake. And with the year of the snake, that I think this past energy is from January, and you're coming into whatever this new energy we're about to show in a minute, in the present moment. But this guy is actually, I can't say his name, and I'm not going to butcher it right now. He is part of constellation shaped the serpent bearer. Okay, and so this is about healing. Healing. You started. Oh my gosh! And it says he's in the south at the nightfall from the northern hemisphere. The southern, he's in certain stars. So this is about healing energy. So you started your healing journey, I would say, in the past. Your healing journey probably started back in January. It started in the season of the snake. I don't know why I'm wanting to tell you that. This positive energy coming out of this negativity, that journey started in getting off of this rocky ground. It started in the year of snake. So it could have started in January, maybe it was in February, or maybe it was in March, but it just happened currently. It hasn't been happening. It just now started with you. And so this could be a very, let's get one more to help with that. Let's see what else they want to say. I feel like it is a healing journey, and it could be a healing journey to positivity. And I feel with the way he's holding the snake, I feel that you are trying to restrain this healing, that you're trying to restrict this healing, that you don't want to deal with it. Yeah. Ten of Swords. Like, there is an end. Oh my gosh. And there's an ending to you. Oh, it's this Ten of Swords, as you can kind of see, in be in a certain way. Like, always, if you think of maybe you're always in the King of, oh my God, because this, okay, stubborn. Who's stubborn? Mountain goats are stubborn. That's Taurus. You know what? Who else is stubborn? Leo. So you could be a fixed sign. This could be for fixed signs. So my fixed signs are Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. Those are fixed signs. It is the fixed sign. It is healing season for the fixed signs. So you are being asked to heal. Something's coming to an end with having a reign in certain way, and maybe you don't want to. Maybe it's kind of like, no, I don't want to end this. This is what I like. This is what I want. Being stubborn in your ways, being stubborn and overeating, being stubborn and overindulging, overspending, not taking care of your body. But you're being called to do it, and surrounding yourself with positive energy to help you stay motivated. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's what you're needing to know. Because in a New York minute, anything can happen. You don't take care of your body in a New York minute, you can have a heart attack. Okay? I'm not saying that one. In a New York minute, if you are out, if you're out just, okay, so another unhealthy thing is you could be unhealthy when it comes to your sexual activity. And in a New York minute, you could catch something. I'm just going to leave it at that. And everything will change. Okay? That is a message that's coming up for you. So, it is time. You are being asked to change. Your present moment is, I got 3 cards, and I'm going to follow them as they came out, as I saw. So your present is, you need to move. You are looking at this. You don't want to move away from this energy. You're really fighting this. I can feel it. You don't want to change. You are being asked to move away from a certain life and move into a different direction. More into, Virgo is very healing. Virgo is a healing energy. Virgo is a mutable sign. Virgo is that sign that, yes, they are perfectionists, and yes, they like things a certain way, but at the same time, they're very healing. They are the healers, and so it's time to heal again. And you're healing. It's funny because you got Aquarius too. So it is going. So again, this could be. Remember, I said those fixed signs. Aquarius is a fixed sign. So, and look at this Virgo. I love it. This Virgo energy. This Virgo energy is looking down at this Aquarius energy, and it's like, you need to be more mutable. You need to be more flexible. You cannot stay in this fixed energy. Yes, Aquariuses are very think outside the box, but when they start thinking outside the box, but they also think my way or no way. That's my way. I like it like this. Yes, you might think outside the box, but also you have to be flexible about it too. Maybe the way you think outside the box, maybe it doesn't work out in that way, and you have to try not to control it. Oh my God, I don't believe this. This is so hilarious. But so this Virgo energy is looking at this Aquarius energy and like, hey, I'm going to say this as actually for fixed signs, not just Aquarius. It's this Virgo, this mutable energy, all the mutables, all of the Geminis, the Virgo, but very much Virgo, because Virgo is strongly all about healing, but also flexible in their healing. And also maybe the healing is not in a way that you think of it needing to be. So maybe you need to use, looking at other ways to do some healing within yourself and outside of the Western way. Maybe looking at other alternative medicines, alternative ways of healing that might help you. Okay? That is one of the things. So if you can let this Virgo energy in and you move in that direction and you release this fixed energy, you can step into, what are you going to step into in the future? 8 of Coins, 8 of Pentacles. You are going to step into mastery. You're going to master your healing. You're going to master the energy around you. You are going to master that that unrockiness, that unbalance that you had with that mountain goat, where in a New York minute anything can happen. If anything happens, you're going to be okay, because you have mastered those things. You have mastered the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows, the urges. So the urge to spend, the urge to do things that you shouldn't do, that is overindulging. You are going to master that if you can be more flexible. Okay? That is so much your message, you guys. So this is the other card for you guys, your affirmation. I embrace the unknown. Okay. So life can feel like a roller coaster of unexpected curves and sudden drops, but this is the nature of the ride. The magic happens in the unknown, so throw your hands into the air and surrender to it. You might not understand why you are picking up speed or slowing at each turn, but know everything you experience is preparation for the next phase. So, again, that's what Virgo energy does. It's very much a go with the flow energy. It's flexible. You have to be flexible. Embrace the unknown. Okay, that is your message, pile 3. Thank you so much. You guys can like, share, comment, and subscribe. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye. All right, my last group, pile 4, my zebras. You guys, the zebra, it says let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. This group, so your song was that thank you song. I love that song. Oh my gosh. I'm going to pause this for a minute because I want to listen to it before I do this reading. Okay, so I listened to it. I didn't get the message till very end, actually. And that message was actually thanking you have this let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. So if you're in this group and you're listening, you connect with your spirit guides, you connect with ancestors, you connect with something higher. And you're always protected. You're highly favored, very protected. That's the energy you have. That's the energy that is around you. And you are just being asked actually to be thankful for that. And knowing that. And that this is a reminder to be reminded that energy, when you vibrate in that high vibe energy of being thankful of, oh my God, I'm so blessed, of seeing your blessings, it keeps you moving forward. Even the highs and the lows, it's raining outside, it's yucky, it's your house is you're being evicted, your house is being knocked down, whatever happens, you still see yourself as highly favored and highly protected. You can see the chaos around you, but you still know you're very highly protected and highly favored. I don't know why I keep saying that, but that is the message your guides, whoever you connect with, is wanting you to know. Okay. So first, I'm going to just we're going to pull 2 of these cards. They're an oracle that's forgiveness starts with me. These I made this deck myself, and I just wanted to I'm going to start us out with one, and then we're going to end with one. But we're going to start you out with one and see what zebra needs to hear. Gosh. I'm feeling the energy is like very lighthearted and loving and fiery and fun. And your card is forgiveness leads you to your authentic self. Okay? When you forgive yourself, when you forgive others, when you forgive all the things around you, it keeps leading you to who you want to be, who you are. Who your soul is. Okay, so your past energy, because we're doing this in the 3-card spread, your past energy is heartbreak, is things not working out, sadness. Again, even though you have this energy, you still be thankful, even though in this heartbreak, in this being stabbed in the back, the universe, you see this being stabbed in the back, like that's a strong protection energy. Like having swords, like you had 3 swords thrown at your back. And the universe was like, no. It was like, you're not going to take 2 of those. You're not taking. You can take this one so that you do understand pain and that you do understand how it is to be down or to be sad or to be betrayed. So you do understand that and you do get that lesson. But at the same time, you're able to you have the space to forgive that energy, not taking it all. Like everything that's thrown at you, you don't take it all. You're not, if you took all the stuff that was thrown at you, because you guys are, since you are, this pile 4 is a highly favored, highly protected group. And since you're highly favored, you don't take all the things that are thrown at you, because more things are thrown at you because you have a higher calling, because of how you vibrate. So you have more things thrown at you. And so the universe does not let all those things come at you because they're not supposed to, because you are favored and protected. And I can hear, I don't know if you're not supposed to be in this group. If you're saying, well, that's not fair, then you're not supposed to be in the group, because you don't understand everyone's journey is different. And that is why. And these people in this group, yes, it's not fair. Yes, you might be seeing that it's not fair that they don't have to take those hits, but you don't know what else they've been through. That is for the people who's listening who are saying not fair. You don't know what this group has been through. So you cannot throw your judgment there. They are here to forgive. Listen to the book. Go listen to the book. Oh my God, it's called something about the sun. I will have to look it up. Oh my God. Dang it. I hate this. I'm going to pause it so I can tell you. Okay, so it's actually called The Little Soul and the Sun. Listen to that story. And this group is here to forgive. They're here to forgive. That's why I'm pulling this forgiveness pile. And they cannot forgive if they have not been betrayed. They cannot forgive if they don't know hurt. They cannot forgive. But at the same time, because they are going through a certain lesson and they have the stuff that they have to forgive is big stuff. I'm talking about big stuff, like stuff in childhood, like abuse, like things that that you're like, I wouldn't want to go through. Okay? That is why they're highly favored, because they are walking a very hard journey. But at the same time, they walked that journey and they forgave. And now they're being highly protected and highly favored because of it. Okay? So currently with this group, I don't know why I had to explain that to other people who's up in this group's business, but I am. So now you guys are, because you went through this, you went through these hardships, you went through this hurt, you went through this pain, you forgave, and you're walking more into your authentic self. Right now, the current energy you guys are in is you guys are in the hermit mode. You guys are, oh my gosh, I shouldn't be laughing. You guys are like, why is you laughing? Because you went through all of this. You've seen all of this. Now, this is making me think of my pile. I told pile 2 with the cats to come here. This is why you guys are here. Because the reason why you're here is because you went through that other stuff, and you will have to go into hermit mode. You're that new beginning, that phase for a while is in hermit mode, and that's okay. Hermit mode is a lot of self-reflection. It is a lot of wisdom. It's a lot of things there. And some of you are currently in hermit mode, and you're hermiting, and that's okay. And you're in this hermit mode. Let's see what's going on with you. What's up with you in this hermit mode? What's going on? Because I feel that it's 2 groups of people. There's people from that cat group that need to come into hermit mode, that are going to go into hermit mode. And then there's people who have been in this hermit mode for a while. Yep. And you're in conflict of like, now I'm going to come out of it. It's like, you see this, your part, as above, so below. And so you're looking up and down this Five of Swords. This is a conflict within yourself. These are parts of yourself. You are conflicted of leaving this hermit mode, of like, nah, I like my protection. I like the safety. I like this wall. But knowing who you are, you have to come out of here. You have to come out of here. Do not keep you don't stay in hermit mode forever. It is a safe place. Yes, it is. But you can't stay there, and you're conflicted about it, and that's perfectly fine. And you feel like if I come out of here, I'm still going to have to go through stuff, and I don't, because you've hermited, and so you know that when you come out of it, you're still going to have conflicts. You're still going to have to go through stuff, but if you stay in it, you're also going to have conflicts as well. So there's no win-wins to this situation, and so you know this because heck, you've been hermiting. You know this. You are this higher being. You have gone through the journey, so you know it's not going to be easy coming out of this, and you can't stay in it either. So what the universe wants you to know is, well, let's see what's there. Let's see what's in the future. I'm hearing summertime. What's going on? Because we know future energy is usually, it's usually within a couple months. And so when I think of summer, I think of the end of June, July. What is this future energy for this group and their summer energy? Judgment. Like, you get to call judgment on everything. And you can see blessings are going to be raining down. Blessings. Let's get one more card to go with that. And Three of Swords. I mean, not Three of Swords. You already have three. We have another three, though. Because we have that Three of Swords. You're leaving that Three of Swords. And you're going to Three of Torches, which is 3 wands. You get to move forward. Your ships are going to sail forward. Whatever you're wanting to do, it's going to move forward. Okay? So that's you moving forward. Okay? There is nothing. That's that fire energy, which we have that fire energy here. Okay? It is you getting to move forward. And that is, your message is very simple. It's, you don't, some of you, yes, you will have to hermit for a while. Some of you, that's like, this is a mix of two. This is, some of you are needing to go into hermit mode for a while. And then some of you, you're conflicted because you don't want to come out of hermit mode, but you need to. And judgment is, once you start coming out of that, judgment's going to start being called. Once you start speaking up and doing what you're supposed to do out of this hermit mode, whatever you learned in hermit mode, and you come out of hermit mode and you push whatever that energy is out there into the universe, that is going to bring judgment to everything. And you're going to move forward. So your last message on this forgiveness starts with me. It's not always about forgiveness. Sometimes there are other things that pop up in this deck. But let's see what this... It says start with recognizing your mistake. So that judgment. Okay, what was my mistake? What did you make a mistake on? What was your mistake? What was your mistake? What was this mistake? Not speaking up, not speaking your truth. What was that mistake? And look at that mistake, analyze it. You've been in hermit mode, so you have that wisdom. You have that wisdom. So you can look at it and you can call judgment on it. You can call when you call judgment, I think I've said this before. When you call judgment, you look at your own mistake and you said, yeah, I made a mistake. And I'm still calling judgment on it because I still was wronged. And so the scales were balanced, and you will have any karma left over or anything that you have to deal with that mistake, you will have to deal with it. But at the same time, if there was still a lot of things thrown at you that were more than what that mistake was worth, scales are balanced and you get to move forward. And we already see you're moving forward. You just have to recognize it and call it out there in the universe and not stay in this and stay here. This is just being conflicted within yourself. This right here is speaking your truth and just going forward and say, I made the mistake of holding back. I made the mistake of not speaking my truth. I made the mistake of not doing this earlier. I made the mistake of not seeing my power or seeing my worth. I made the mistake. It could be something big, it could be small. You have to see your mistake. So look at it. What is it? What is it? You did not see your value. You didn't see your light. You didn't see your wisdom. You didn't see your worth. Look and see what that is, and it will come. Okay? And again, and when it gets heavy and you can't get it, find thankfulness for that protection and guidance. And remember that Dido song. Okay? All right. Pile 4, that was your message. Thank you so much. You can like, share, subscribe, comment, do your thing. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.